Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We're playing a Gargoyle Wanderer of Lugonu. Last episode we used a bunch of scrolls of requirement, I guess. But also we did not quite the second half of Depths, but most of it. And we're gonna head to Slime now. Grab that third rune and some loot. Where is Slime? It's here. And let's put on our resist corrosion now, I suppose. Over protection from fire, which you don't much need in slime. Jeez, these guys, there's so many of them. Good old resist corrosion, though. Oh my gosh, it's going to auto-explore and pick up all the stones on the floor, isn't it? Alright, go back to slime here. Fine. Now, how are we doing in terms of what we're carrying? Do I want a lightning rod? Do I want a lightning rod in slime? Probably not. It's going to make too much noise. But I'm sure I can find something more useful to drop. Or less useful so that I can drop it, or better to drop, which you might characterize as being more useful to drop. Drop all the wands of acid, of course. Not likely to need holy word, but I guess it wouldn't hurt. Don't need invisibility. I don't know why I'm still carrying this Disc of Storms. It's terrible. Alright, how are we doing? Dropped 7 things? That should be plenty. Eat some bread. Eat another bread, too. You always run out of... Well, not run out of... wow, 2 shining eyes. Yikes. That's a little bit scary. No easy way to manipulate line of sight. They're not easy to banish. What else do I have? I could maybe use a sack of spiders and then try to get behind them. I could also just resign myself to getting malmutated a bit here. Our mutations are not that exciting. You know, 1 pip of cold resist is not that important. I wish I had access to more kinds of summons. I could use a scroll of blinking to get behind the slime creatures, but that seems like a bit of an overreaction. We have plenty of Cure Mute. I mean, we have some nice mutations. I'd rather not lose them. Fog? I don't have fog. Why not? There just isn't any. That's why. Haven't found any all game. Not even any unidentified ones. Wow. Do I have any other way to make opaque clouds? Not really. I could nail them with a couple ice blasts. They don't have a lot of HP. Or a wand of light, or a rod of lightning, huh? Lightning rod, rather. But I think the wand of ice blast is the best choice for the moment. All right, got one. And didn't get mutated, so that's nice, I guess. Let's head upstairs here. This is more than enough monsters to be a threat. Translocations is level 6, okay. I could wield my lightning rod on the way down and then zap him with it. He's adjacent. I should have just could maybe have one-shot him if I What was that downstairs? I have draining. Could have maybe one-shot him if I'd kept the Great Mace wielded, and then I wouldn't have been mutated with this weakness. Not such a huge deal, but oh well. Come on, get closer to the stairs, man. There we go, that'll do. A lot of golden eyes. Not really relevant, though. Another shining eye. Which is the one in the back there, okay. Let's get out the lightning rod, now that we can hit the shining eye. Kind of a nice way to kill him without even risking getting hit, right? Because he was behind some monsters, and we had a kind of a bolt spell. Not spell, and not really a bolt, but you know, something of that flavor that could kill him while he couldn't even. Let's just not use these stairs. Just auto explore for something else. All right, forget it. Let's use those stairs. Oh, I should go upstairs. Don't fight both of these guys at once. Am I wearing my corrosion? Yeah, I am. Okay, come here, acid blob. Okay, this is a little bit... Yeah, I want the stairs, please. I also really would love regen still. I've said that a lot of times, and it continues to be true. I don't love having to walk through all this. It's not that bad, but it's a tax. And now I don't have an easy way to retreat back upstairs if I get surrounded. Right, found some downstairs, good enough. Alright, here we are, Slime 5. Everyone come up here, please. This is where all of the combat will happen. I so decree. Okay, and then we'll just rest up and go back down. Great Orb of Eyes, no real concern. Translocations is at 7. So obviously that's plenty for apportation. Oh man, I need repel missiles. What am I doing? That'll help a lot with acid blobs. What was I saying? Oh, our spell power is obviously enough for apportation now. Although it might be nice to have some slightly better spell power for it. But I do like Passage of Galubria, and I'd rather cast Blink than use my natural Blink ability. Just because I'd rather pay a couple of MP than a sizable chunk of HP. Alright, these guys they're giving me a lengthy stair dance, but that's fine, I guess. And there's the center, as expected, down there. I'm not sure how many of the wander... Ooh, oof, found the royal jelly. Yikes. Alright, let's head to the stairs. I am not going to fight you right now, royal jelly. The royal jelly isn't allowed to follow you upstairs. Ugh. How am I gonna... Alright. Let's find another staircase, I guess. There we go. Anyway, the royal jelly is not allowed to follow you upstairs, which is why running upstairs is so effective against him / her. It, I suppose. Hey, a lot of monsters, and a shining eye down there as well. Let's try the lightning rod thing again. And again, he ended up adjacent, so it would have been better to just tab him, probably. but it worked out. Yeah, even with resist corrosion, you can get corroded in slime. No trouble getting corroded in here. You can get corroded pretty badly if you have only 14 evasion like an idiot. Which is one reason that I'd like to find some more suitable armor. But, you know, we'll get there. Maybe I should just enchant up the, what is the word that I'm thinking of? The Quicksilver Dragon armor we have access to. I don't know. I'm still sort of hopeful that I'll find something better in the last level of depths. Maybe that's too optimistic. But, I don't know. Let me have my dreams, will you? Ah, right. I don't need to clear this floor. I was trying to get down to the next one. Okay. So the Royal Jelly is awake already for some reason. I don't think I was fighting that loudly. But apparently I was. And so funny thing is, with Lugonu, you don't necessarily have to kill the Royal Jelly to get the loot. You can rip open the vault with Corruption if you're standing in the center. Not a guarantee, but a possibility anyway. You'll certainly open at least one of the... Well, I don't know about certainly, but it's hard to imagine anyway, not opening at least one of the doors with a Corrupt. So I'm kind of inclined to give that a try just for fun. But then again, what's going to happen after that, right? Suppose we open up the vault, or only some of the vault, and like, then the Royal Jelly is... All the monsters we summon will wander around, and they'll attack the Royal Jelly, and he'll spawn just an absolute ton of little mini jellies. Because I don't think that the Abyss monsters will really kill him. I don't know, maybe they will. But if we can handle the Royal Jelly in the usual way, there's probably no real reason to risk. Let's see, how do we do this? Mark this square as excluded, and then get to here, please. Yes. Okay. I wanted to make sure it didn't auto-travel through slime 5, but through slime 3. So I excluded the staircase that I didn't want to go to because the Royal Jelly was on it. We'll make sure this area is mostly... Oh, well, okay. Found the Royal Jelly. I was going to make sure it was mostly clear, but looks like that was not necessary. Quaffed Haste. Very good. Quaff Agility. Back up a bit more. Quaff Might? Or is there something else I should do first? No, I don't think so. Well, actually, let's hit him with the File of Floods first. Oh, I'm not flying. Fly? Oh, I am flying. I sort of expected Fly to be the first thing on the list, but it's not. Okay, now let's read a Scroll of Summoning to fill up all the slots. Very good. Now finally Quaff Might, and we can start tabbing. But I'm not actually tabbing. I'm attacking directly into the Royal Jelly to make sure that it doesn't attack something else instead. Alright, there we go. Mischief managed. And hardly any spawns, even. Where is this acid blob? Down here. A friendly, enormous slime creature. That's a pretty good ally. Alright, let's zap our digging up this away. And up this away. And gather the goodies. Cancellation is good. Ruined gloves? +1 gloves of archery. Not as good as just ordinary +2 gloves, in my opinion, since we're not doing any archery. New ring. No thanks. New amulet. How much identify do I have? I have 11. I'll go ahead and ID it. Oh yeah, amulet of inaccuracy. 10 scrolls of blinking is pretty good. New cloak. I might want Cloak of Magic Resistance, I guess. But I don't want a weaker Cloak of Invisibility, that's for sure. Phantom Mirror is probably like a thing I should pick up. Book of Death, yeah, no regen. Recharging is nice. Obviously I want the rune. A lot of books here today. Annihilations. There's still a Weatherbound book on the shopping list, so that was not another book of Annihilations. Potion of Magic is good. Book of Battle. We did it! We did it! Regeneration, yes. Spectral Weapon, yes. Okay. I'll put it on W. Actually, let's remember to... how do I... No, stop. Cancel. No, undo. Search is this button. Yeah, okay. Search for slot. Yeah. And let's put... where does it go? Here, I guess? Doesn't matter, of course, just for my own organizational purposes. Spectral, I think, is the only... Spectral Weapon is the only one that starts with Spectral, right? It should be. So we'll put that on W, or I think for some reason I just have memory of it being on X, which is like fine. If for some reason W is taken up, we'll put it on X. Okay, save. I'm trying to be in the habit of when the game doesn't automatically put my spell on a slot that I like, rather than just fixing it once, I should fix it forever. Good habit to be in. Don't automate anything. Don't repeat anything that the computer could automate for you. And there's no other spells we want to learn, right? Right. It looks like the Acid Blob couldn't figure out how to get in. Another Wand of Ice Blast. Sure, I guess. What? Oh, let's abort it. Ha! Book of the Earth. Well, that's no good. Finally, a reason to have a port. Wow, we picked up a lot of boxes of beasts and sacks of spiders in here. Anything else I'm missing? That ancient Logitang, like, I don't know, conceivably could be worth switching out of maces for. No, I guess it couldn't be, really. Oh, but I'm curious. Who knows, maybe it's a plus 13 Logitang of being really good. Plus 10 Logitang of the original Sin. Huh. Well, that's interesting. 17. And the one on the ground, base damage of 16. Huh. We have enough to wield it at min delay, although somewhat less skillfully than the mace. It occasionally corrodes us, but not by so much that I think it would be a big issue. It improves our stats a little. I think it would be a downgrade, but I'm thinking about using it and then branding our Great Mace with Distortion as a swap. since that's what Lugonu's ability gives us, is the ability to have distortion only when we want it, right? I feel like this weapon... So we have sort of 3 weapons to think about, right? We have this weapon on the ground, we have our current Great Mace of Freezing, and we have the sort of prospective +9 Great Mace of Distortion that we could brand to. And I feel like of the 3 weapons, the +9 Great Mace of Freezing is the best one. But the best set of 2 might be the Great Mace of Distortion and the Logitang, because it makes us more flexible. The stat bonuses are not that big a deal. Neither is the corrosion. Mostly it's just another well-enchanted weapon that we can wield. I think it's probably worth doing. Let's pick it up and try wielding it. Just see what it does to our cast rates, too. Like, right now, Passage of Galubria is 28%, and our evasion is 14. If I wield this, our evasion stays 14. Passage of Galubria is 21, so not a humongous difference, but some. I mean, I feel like that's probably worth doing, right? Do this, and Lugonu, I would like to brand my Great Mace of Freezing, please, with distortion. Yes. Cool. That should be fun. All right, now we have swaps. Cool. Well, that's not an outcome I expected from looting slime, but it's nice. I think. Maybe it was a mistake, but we'll get to play around with distortion at least. Let's head back to Lair. Ah, right. We have to get through all of this slimy wall business. All right, there we go. I do want my ring of protection from fire. Put it on over the resist corrosion. I want at least this wand of acid. Probably one more. Eat the... No, don't bother eating the pizza, whatever. Okay. And let's see about finishing up depths now. We'll also see, like, just whether the distortion is more of a problem than it's worth or what. Because, like, it's a very powerful effect. It's just that, like, blinking enemies, when you're trying to tab them, can be irritating and occasionally can act... I mean, it can be tactically bad, but more than that, it's just kind of annoying to have to chase them down. So I want to see just how... Because, like, it does... Yeah, see, he disappeared. It does a fair amount of damage as well. What Ring of the Octopus King is this one? It's the one with negative energy resistance, I guess. Not that good. Is it? It might be better than my +5 Ring of Strength, actually. Because it's +3 total stats, and I want the others more than I want Strength. And it's 1 armor, and 1 evasion, and 1... yeah, it's probably good. Books that we don't need. Oh, let's learn Necromancy, jeez. And not Air Magic. We got plenty of Air Magic. Alright, let's get rolling. Let's back off so that we can get these guys in a less archery-friendly position. Yeah, I still don't need to cure these mutes, I don't think. Oh my gosh, this is so bad against archers. I should I should swap if I'm fighting more of them. Whoa, hello. Is a spectral weapon a good idea or a bad idea? I don't know. Why am I miscasting it? It's at like, I guess, 34, yeah. Where did he go? I don't know. Lost him. That one's the Juggernaut. Okay. Can we banish him? Not easily. All right, let's try some tabbing, see how that goes. God, we teleported him away again. What a terrible weapon. Ugh. I'm going to wait at least until Stabs is at 14, though, before I start using it as a primary weapon. I'll just swap it for things where, like, teleporting them is definitely bad. For things like a Juggernaut, it's not the case, right? Like, often teleporting a Juggernaut is perfectly fine because you want them as far away from you as you can arrange a lot of the time. Ow. Yeah, I don't like this at all. Let us haste up and walk away. Yep. They move as fast as a hasted player, but every time they attack, they have to like skip 2 or 3 turns. They attack very, very slowly. So once he attacked me, I could haste and walk away and he wouldn't, like, he won't catch me and hit me again. Yeah, okay, haste is running out. So let's, just to be sure that he doesn't catch us, let's, wow, he did catch us. Energy randomization, I guess. All right. Where's the last staircase? That? I'm not sure. Have I not found it? I haven't found it. Why not? Oh, it's in here. Okay. I guess we'll have to settle for one of the staircases we have explored then. This one. All right, we can heal up faster, a bit faster with regen. Now we could. We could what? I have no idea what I was getting at there. Well, made him disappear again, I guess. That's something. We obviously want to use the Logitang against these guys. I don't know what I was saying. We could something. Who knows? Hopefully it wasn't important. Yep, got banished. All right. That's the fun kind of distortion, is when you get to banish them. All right, Stabs is still not so high. Yeah, I'm feeling like it was maybe not such a good rebrand. Oh well. Let's Box of Beasts? Juvenile Weird Beast, huh? Or Fire Weird, I should say. Oh, that's a pretty good link. Let's try a sack of spiders as well. Juvenile Fire Weird Beast. Well, he's not going to be in such good shape. Yeah, distortion is like a pain in the butt. I feel like distortion has had the effect of creating like at least 2 or 3 juggernauts this game, sort of, already, and I just started using it, right? Those juggernauts, I would have killed that juggernaut several times, but every time he escaped via, well, okay, let's not banish this guy, huh? We would love to chop that up. I think we would anyway. No hide. Oh well. Can't win them all. The Juggernaut every time has escaped through my kindly use of banishment. Not banishment, teleportation. But here it's like fine. You know, if I happen to banish one of these guys or teleport them, it's nice. And, you know, distortion does a lot of just flat damage. In addition to the weird translocation effects, which is the main reason you use it, not for. Well, is it? I don't know. Depends. It's the main reason I'm using it. I don't want to blink guys. I'm taking it because it can banish them and because it does some damage. All right, so we cleared depths. We got 3 runes. I think we're going to Zot next, which means it really is time to commit to a kind of dragon armor. And couldn't manage to find any of the ones I was particularly excited about. Yeah, we don't want to wear fairy dragon armor. I think Quicksilver could be the thing. Wait. Oh, right. That's a hide, of course. I was like, 4? That's not very good at all. But, yeah. On the other hand... Oh, right. The reason I don't want to wear ice dragon armor is not because of the encumbrance. It's because of the resists, which are the wrong kind to have. Ugh. Do I make fire dragon armor? Fire dragon armor is less armor than Quicksilver. But it has a resist. You know, a net of +1 resist, which is nice. And probably worth the extra armor. It's actually about like 2 armor, really. But we'll get the 2... Hopefully we'll find some more scrolls of enchant armor, although I guess probably not. Since I'm probably going to die of Zot, I won't find a lot more items in this game. Yeah, and I guess since we're heading into Zot, where there will be orbs of fire, like it wouldn't hurt, I guess, to have some more fire resistance. But I don't plan to fight a lot of orbs of fire, and I have potions of resistance, so I'm not going to tailor my character too much to that. Let's try just check here. Like, take off our armor completely. How much easier does spellcasting get? Like right now, regen is at 21. If I were to take off my chainmail, regen is at 8. So that's like an upper bound on how much improvement we can get from wearing something lighter. Which, don't get me wrong, it's pretty good. And it makes Passage of Galubria castable more comfortably. Yeah, that's a thing I really want, isn't it? You know what? Let's get the Quicksilver. We're going to make Quicksilver Dragon armor here. Yeah, I guess I probably shouldn't have started auto-traveling until I had my armor back on, huh? A little bit dangerous there. Dangerous and foolhardy. All right, let's grab this. Go get our enchant armor. Make some Quicksilver Dragon armor. Oh my god, this is stupid. All right, I should start using my my Logitang as the default choice of weapon, because blinking. Well, actually, I'm about to go into Zot, aren't I? Where I would just want monsters to go away as a general rule. All right, so we're going from 48 and 18 to 48 and 16. Fine. And our spells got more castable. Cool. So let's drop that old chainmail. Check our resists. They're all fine. And we have swaps if we need them. We can swap out the Ring of Strength, basically. And I think that means we're about ready to head to Zot in the next episode, of course, not this one. But first we got to get there. Nice, easy auto travel. And I'm going to keep the mace on as my default here. Do I need like... Let's do a little before we cut the episode here. Let's do a little check to see if we have any stuff we should be carrying with us to Zot. Notably, yes, Cure Mutation in Elf, where we just were, but forgot to pick up the stuff. I like to check at least for scrolls and potions that I might have forgotten about, so let's grab that. I think that's the only like particularly important one. There's one potion of haste, but we have plenty. How about scrolls? Scroll of fear. Scroll of acquirement, which we can't come close to affording. A book, but I think we have all the spells we want, really, right? Like, what else could we want? Nothing much that I can think of. Maybe I should go to Crypt, just grab a little more experience to make... Because right now, I don't know. Maybe I should just pick up Brilliance is what I should do. That would make regen and Passage of Galuria much more reliable. I think that's a good idea. So let's grab Brilliance as well. There's 6 of them, so... that ought to be enough for most of what we need to do. Something I haven't done before that I can recall is Corrupt the Orb Chamber. That can be a fun... there's one in Slime. Forget it. I'm not getting that one. It can be a fun way to make the... Like, if you get lucky, you can actually bypass a big chunk of Zot 5 by corrupting the walls into the Orb Chamber. But if you use your Corrupt with that in mind, you can easily get one that just is no good at all, doesn't help you do anything in particular. So I'm not really keen on making that my plan. But it's something to keep in mind that could help us anyway. Drop a enslavement. I don't have enough evocations to enslave anything down there, really. I think that's the main thing I want to drop. All right. Now we're ready. Now we're ready to end the episode and head into Zot. I don't think I want to do Crypt. Brilliance should be enough. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.